Hey everybody, so I haven't posted a video in a long time. I've been trying to make some short reels lately, but anyway, this is my project I've got going on right now. This is my 1984 Chevy S10, standard cab short bed, 2-wheel drive. It's got a small block Chevy and a manual transmission. And right now I'm working on swapping in my new motor over here. What's wrong with this one? Absolutely nothing. So this is a 305 cubic inch V8. It's from the mid 80s and it makes probably a whopping 180 horsepower if I would have to guess. Stock block, stock head, stock cam, edelbrock performer intake. It had a Holley 570 Street Avenger. This is one of the early Street Avengers when they first came out. Great carburetor. Pretty lean right out of the box. I would recommend rejetting it. But anyway, so this thing has been super reliable. I've owned this truck for 13 years. This engine was in the truck when I got it. So it runs great, doesn't burn oil, doesn't smoke, nothing, doesn't even leak. But anyway, this is what's going in it. Anticlimactic, huh? I'm going to show this eventually. This is a 350 that's been bored 40 over. It's got aluminum heads, solid roller cam. It's not super rowdy. The cam is pretty mild. My engine builder spec'd out the camshaft to give it a lot of low end torque because I'm going to autocross it. So I wanted to have a really wide power band. So I'll show that in another video, but yeah, basically I'm getting this thing ready to swap out. So there's my exhaust in the back, my drive shaft. Kind of a unique exhaust setup. Maybe I'll show that in another video too. But anyway, exhaust is out, drive shaft is out. Transmission is also out. And as you can see, exhaust just fell. As you can see, most everything is off of the motor. The coolant's drained, including the side drains that are on either side that everyone always forgets. There's drains all the way down here at the bottom of the block to drain coolant out. Do that before you pull an engine or you're gonna make a huge fucking mess. But anyway, everything's off. Distributor's out, headers are out. Getting ready to pull this thing. I just gotta pull the motor mount bolts, pull the bell housing off, and yeah, this thing can come on out of here. All right, it's the next day and I've got the engine out and I'm now going through the process of pulling stuff out so I can clean and I can paint that and possibly relocate some wiring. But I got the radiator out. I've got I don't have a battery here. I've got remote terminals. I got a bunch of wiring out. I got the radiator overflow out, and I'm just kind of going through and just cleaning stuff. You can see how filthy it is down there and how rusty it was underneath. This truck looks like somebody might have sandblasted the frame at some point, but the paint they put on didn't stick very well. So we're gonna have to paint that. Gonna repaint the core support, clean everything real good. Paint the frame rail over here. I had painted over here not that long ago, but that's pretty filthy and rusty. So paint that area, get this all cleaned up so I can throw this bed wood in there. I also should mention that I have to test fit this engine because it's got a Canton road race oil pan. So I've got to test fit it just to make sure that it'll clear the cross member and then pull it back out. I am really tempted to pull off like the front end and the inner fenders and all this stuff and paint absolutely everything, but I've got a limited time in this garage. This is my brother's garage, so I've got to get this thing done and get it out of here. So yeah, check back soon.